Okay, y'all, Megan Thee Stallion is getting called out for making fun of BIA. So Megan Thee Stallion was getting her hair done and she was playing Pretty and Petty. And of course the BIA song came on and she was laughing and she said, why would Cardi B say that? So yeah, after this, Megan Thee Stallion started getting dragged. Some people feel like she's bullying BIA, and they feel like if she's so traumatized, why is she making a GUN hand sign? And matter of fact, some people feel like there is no unity in female rap, and like I said, they feel like she's making fun of BIA, and everybody feels like BIA is just the person that's getting made fun of and talked about right now. And people was also saying when BIA clapped back at Megan Thee Stallion that they don't want to hear anything because as soon as BIA say something, they feel like she's going to say something about Tory and Megan Thee Stallion getting pow-powed in the foot, and when she do, they don't want anybody to say anything because nobody said anything when she was laughing and making fun of BIA. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Moving on to the next topic, Blueface says he isn't the biological father of Chrisean Jr. So last night he tweeted and said, Jr. is not my biological son, RIP to his father Ronnie. I can no longer continue the plot. It doesn't feel right as a present father in all my kids' life to be discredited as an absent father to a child that is not biologically mine. I tried my best to fill in the blanks because his biological father is no longer with us, but I can't continue. The plot doesn't feel right. Now a lot of people already felt like this was BS. They felt like he wasn't getting a response from Chrisean. So the one thing he can do on social media that's going to get him a response from Chrisean is to deny their child. So Chrisean did take to her Instagram and said, let me clear something up. No one is denying access out of spite. As a mother, my responsibility is to protect my child. Less than a week ago, my son was publicly disrespected from Blue, and I would never normalize that. You called him, both of us, dumb on Playboy Max stream, insinuating our kid is dumb. Then later after that, you made a statement about his hair. Recently, I was invited to multiple events, and I respectfully declined his invitation. Since then, there have been attempts to provoke a response, including public statements that are simply not true. I'm not interested in going back and forth online. My focus is raising my son in peace, love, and protection. That will always come first. And then after that, she showed some messages from Blueface and her, and I guess Blueface blocked her on Instagram or something like that, and then she showed that Blueface was calling her on Instagram. So like I said, it seems like this is Blueface's only way to get a response from Chrisean because Chrisean has seemed to be doing good. She's not online doing BS. She's doing her boxing career, taking care of Junior from what we can see, and it seemed like she's not with the BS, and it seemed like that's the only way he can get a response, so that's what he did. And she basically said like, hey, I'm not giving him a response. She basically responded in a mature way and said that, you know, he disrespected their child and she's not going to let that keep going on. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Do you guys believe that Blueface isn't the real father of Chrisean Jr.? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below.
Stallion is petty boots. It's not that funny. Her laugh is very infectious though, but it's not that funny though. She recently went live to laugh at Cardi B's diss toward BIA. Megan Thee Stallion was on live getting her hair detangled by her hairstylist Kellen. She was listening to Cardi B's song Pretty and Petty off of her album Am I the Drama, and it's looking like she could not stop herself from cackling. I don't know, something about Megan Thee Stallion's laugh gave a little bit forced to me. He is allowed to mumble and cackle just like the rest of us, but I found it particularly interesting that she found that bar funny, considering what happened to her in Kylie Jenner's neighborhood with Tory Lanez and her ex-best friend Kelsey. Looking like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are as tight as ever following Megan Thee Stallion popping out for Cardi B's Little Miss Drama tour in Houston. While Megan Thee Stallion was acting surprised that Cardi B was talking that talk on the track, especially considering the fact that her ex, Partisan Fontaine, aka Jordan's listed as a songwriter on the track. Knows firsthand that his pen is lethal, especially considering the fact that he released that song The Person about her. Somebody online saying BIA needs to make a video limping outside of a neighborhood. I don't know, I'm just reading the comments. This entire situation is insane. My unsolicited take on this entire situation is Megan Thee Stallion is poking a bear. I don't know why she went live listening to the song like it came out yesterday. Girl, this song has been out for months at this point. Where have you been? Regardless, BIA is somewhere on an island styling with her boo with her cheeks out. I'm sure she is not thinking about Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion. Curious to know what y'all think regarding this. Like Megan was being petty boots, but I'm curious to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments, y'all.
Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are two people that you could not pay me to dislike. Like, I love them so much. I just wish I could hang out with them the next time they link up. And also, Megan Thee Stallion's laugh sends me to the moon because it be coming from her gut. Megan Thee Stallion reacts to Cardi B's Pretty and Petty on her live stream. I watched that like 5 times because I could not. I couldn't stop laughing at her laugh. But also, I know Bia regrets her decision every day to beef with Cardi B and to talk crazy about Cardi B's kids. Because she didn't know you was getting in a ring with somebody from New York City. We finna drag it to hell. And now Cardi B got people all over the country reacting to the song. You want to beef with me? Are you sure? Do she even got a BET award?
Now, you see me personally, I'm all for the girls fighting it out. But is this the female rap unity y'all was talking about? Everyone was saying, oh, the girls need to get along and be friends. Is this the female rap unity and the girls energy that y'all said was happening? Now, when Bia come back and defend herself, I do not want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no, it was just a song. No, boo, she knew what she was doing. She even had the audacity to put up the GUN symbol. Y'all could say that I'm being messy all day. Bia, that was very intentional. This girl sat up here and put up this sign, the sign that she's supposed to be traumatized from, and put that up to diss you, boo. But it is very interesting to see Megan put up a symbol like that, given the fact she literally has trauma from that very thing. But I can't really tell people how to deal with their trauma, so, you know, I'm not going to speak too much on that. I just thought that was a bit odd. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm very much so over this entire Bia situation. Like, it's kind of starting to seem dragged out like a dog pile situation, and I'm not living for it. It's quite literally now became a trend to just bash and drag this girl. It's kind of giving bullying. No shade, girl. Like, leave her alone. It gets to a point. Megan came for her first. Bia has the right to respond. I don't care how y'all put it. Bia, get up.
So the Bluetooths are back at it. Apparently Blueface just came out saying that Junior is not his. He put up a tweet saying Junior is not my biological son. R.I.P. to his father Ronnie. I can no longer continue the plot. It doesn't feel right as a present father in all my kids' life to be discredited as an absent father to a child that is not biologically mine. I tried my best to fill in the blanks because his biological father is no longer with us, but I can't continue the plot. It doesn't feel right. And I'm confused because I thought they did DNA tests and all that and it proved that he was the father, but I don't know. So Chrisean came back and said, let me clear something up. No one is denying anyone access out of spite. As a mother, my responsibility is to protect my child. Less than a week ago, my son was publicly disrespected from Blue, and I would never normalize that. You called both of us dumb on Playboy Max's stream, insinuating our kid is dumb. Then later, after that, you made a statement about his hair. Recently, I was invited to multiple events, and I respectfully declined his invitation. Since then, there has been attempts to provoke a response, including public statements that are simply not true. I'm not interested in going back and forth online. My focus is raising my son in peace, love, and protection. That will always come first. And then Chrisean showed messages between her and Blue, and she said, I'm not diminishing you as a father, but I'm not going to pretend everything is okay. When you repeatedly disrespected our son publicly for clout, because of that, I don't trust you around him right now. If you want to lie to the world and deny him because you're upset about the boundaries I put in place, that's your choice. But my responsibility is protecting our child and keeping him away from the circus. You lied before, you denied him before, it's nothing new. And he said, over. I'm not reading the rest of that. And then she said she blocked Blueface on iMessage, so we started blowing up her phone on Instagram, and then she said, pray for Jonathan. But at this point, I don't know what to believe. What I do know is that we ain't seen Chrisean on the internet. She been focusing on boxing, and you know she ain't been involved with what's going on. Blueface got a new baby on the way with a new lady, so